Most people in the UK are not losing money because they made bad investments. They are losing money because they misunderstand how ISAs actually work. And the truth is, some of these small mistakes can quietly cost you thousands over time, not in one day, not in one trade, but slowly, year after year. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through 9 common ISA mistakes and rules that every UK investor should understand. Simple ideas, but powerful if you get them right. Let's start with the first one. Workplace ISAs are convenient, but not always the best option. Some employers offer a stocks and shares ISA. It feels easy. It feels safe. It feels like the right choice. But convenience does not always mean value. You still use your £20,000 yearly ISA allowance, so you need to be careful how you use it. Check the fees, check the fund options, check how flexible the platform is. Some workplace ISAs are limited, some are expensive. In many cases, opening your own ISA on a low-cost platform gives you more control. That doesn't mean workplace ISAs are bad, but it does mean you should not choose them blindly. Next, ISAs protect you from more tax than most people think. When people talk about ISAs, they usually focus on capital gains tax, but that's only part of the story. Inside an ISA, you are protected from capital gains tax, dividend tax, and tax on investment income. And importantly, you don't need to report any of this to HMRC. Withdrawals are also tax-free. That combination is extremely powerful, especially now. Because outside an ISA, tax allowances have been reduced significantly. More people are paying tax on investments than before. But inside an ISA, you avoid all of that. Over time, this can make a huge difference to how much wealth you actually keep. Now let's talk about a very common mistake: withdrawing instead of transferring. You find a better platform or better fees, so you withdraw your ISA and try to move the money yourself. That's where things go wrong. Once money leaves an ISA, it can lose its tax protection. Putting it back may use up your allowance again. The safer way is simple. Use the official ISA transfer process. This keeps everything inside the tax wrapper. So remember this clearly. Transfer protects your ISA. Withdraw can break it. Next, flexible ISAs, a small detail with a big impact. Not all ISAs are the same. Some are flexible, some are not. A flexible ISA allows you to withdraw money and put it back later without using extra allowance. For example, you put in £5,000, you take out £5,000, then you put £5,000 back. If your ISA is flexible, you have still only used 5,000. If it is not flexible, you may have used 10,000 of your allowance. This matters in real life. Short-term cash needs, unexpected expenses, moving money between accounts. So always check, is your ISA flexible or not? Next, a rule change many people still don't know. Since 2024, you can open and use multiple ISAs of the same type in the same tax year. Before, you were limited to one. Now you have more flexibility. You can use different platforms. You can try different strategies. You can separate your investments. But remember, your total allowance, it is still £20,000. Now, let's talk about something important. Fractional investing. You no longer need large amounts of money to start investing. You can now buy small portions of shares and funds. This makes investing much more accessible. You can start small, build gradually, and still stay diversified. So, if you've ever thought, I don't have enough money to invest, that's no longer a barrier. Next, think beyond just yourself. Think as a household. Each adult gets a £20,000 ISA allowance. So, as a couple, you have £40,000 every year. But many people don't use this properly. One person invests everything. The other uses very little. This creates imbalance and reduces flexibility later on. A better approach is simple. Spread investments sensibly. Use both allowances, because financial planning is not just about today. It's about the future. Finally, let's talk about protection. Many people assume their money is fully protected, but they don't fully understand how it works. Protection depends on the institution, the structure, and how accounts are set up. Some banks share the same license, others do not. So even if two names look different, they might be connected. That's why it's important to understand where your money is held and who is actually responsible for it. Let's bring everything together. ISAs are not just a savings tool, they are a long-term strategy. Used correctly, they can protect your money from tax. For decades, used carelessly, you can lose part of that advantage without even noticing. So take your time, understand the rules, make small improvements, because those small improvements can make a very big difference over time. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to Money Simple UK. I share simple, practical ideas to help you understand money and investing in the UK without the confusion. There's also a free guide in the description below. If you want a clear step-by-step overview, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.